I hear so many people say, oh, Patrick, I'm not creative. I'm not a writer. I'm not an actor. And I said, that's not what it's about. And you are creative because you're alive.
Yeah.
Now, how does it want to express itself?
You're listening to the Spiritual Shitshow podcast with Suzanne Soul, episode 48. Hello, all you stunning celebs, and welcome to the Spiritual Shitshow podcast, where we get into the vaudeville show the healing and spiritual awakening journey can be. I'm your host, Suzanne Soul, comedian, lifelong spiritual student, and I'm sharing some of the delights I've learned along my journey that have helped me and that I hope help you too. Welcome back to part 2 of my in-person sit-down with my wonderful pal, writer, producer, and creative coach Patrick Ziegler, writer of Hallmark Channel's The Blessing Bracelet. And if you haven't checked out part 1 yet, press pause right now, go back and treat yourself. You'll thank me. In part 2 of my convo with Patrick, we get into Patrick's spiritual practice, his Before They Were Stars Eckhart Tolle citing, his work as creative coach, and how he helps people reconnect to their creative spark, release perfectionism, and start expressing themselves again, and again, and again. It's a process. Patrick shares a bit about his personal journey and his amazing ability to, when things don't work out the way he'd hoped, to pick himself up, dust himself off, and start all over again, which has led him to amazing things. And in part 2, Pat and I get a little sillier, like you do. So let's get into part 2. Come on over, Pat.
So many people I have heard get the book, highlight a couple of things, and maybe get through 3 chapters.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
And they put it on a shelf.
Yes.
When you do it in a group, you have this camaraderie and this accountability.
Yes, that's so big.
If you will.
Yeah.
And that people like that. Like, you might be in the group and you share something and I go, oh, I never thought of it that way, or I never heard it that way.
Yes, yes.
And it opens you up to more of understanding yourself.
Yes.
Around your own creativity, but also the book. And the book is brilliant.
The book is brilliant.
And I'm actually heading into another facilitating.
So you're doing it remotely now, right?
Yeah. So I do it on the Zoom.
The Zooms.
Like I said, I facilitate it and take people through the process. And I also created what's called Beyond the Artist's Way. Oh. And that's my own doing. And I take them back through the book, if they've already done it, for a year.
Wow.
So they take, there's 12 chapters, 12 weeks, she calls them.
Yeah.
I take one a month and break it down, but I don't go back in and do the tasks and everything with them. I open them to other things, like The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle.
Oh, yeah, which I know you love that book.
Yeah. That's another life-changing book.
Yes.
For me.
It definitely is. And I want to talk about that, but I want to say to anybody who would ever consider taking the Artist's Way with you, there is no one who is more supportive of your creativity than Patrick Ziegler.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, seriously, you have been, just in my life as an artist, been such a supporter and, encourage me. And I just always felt supported and lifted up creatively by you. And so anybody whoever would be considering wanting to explore their creativity more, or an artist who feels like they want to get more out of what they're doing, you're the man.
Oh, thank you so
100%.
much. Thank you so much. I really do feel like I have a way of seeing and hearing people and what they're looking to express.
Yeah, I love that.
Creatively. And
yeah. Tell me about that. What does that look like?
Well, it's interesting because I was just thinking about how you came about into my life. We were creating the Hollywood Players.
Yes.
And I went out with you and Mickey.
Yes.
And Mickey was like, you should have Suzanne in it. And I was like, okay.
It was a casual pat day
Totally
and a casual Sue day.
And one of the best things
it was so fun
to happen.
Oh my God.
You were amazing.
Oh my God.
Amazing.
Because I'm a crazy person.
It's okay. Good crazy. Good crazy.
Yeah.
We had so much fun. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That was one of those things. You know, I look at the different things that I've done, and some of the most rewarding aren't the most visible.
Right. Yes, 100%. Because I feel the same way. Working on that sketch show with you guys, changed my life.
Yeah.
It was so incredibly rewarding, like you say. But, we didn't make $1 million, but it's such a wonderful, wonderful memory, and it shaped who we are.
Right. Yeah.
And you can't replace that with cashola.
No, you can't. It'd be nice sometimes.
It'd be nice if you did, though.
But yeah, so what was your
we really went off on a tangent.
It was about Artist Way.
Yeah. Shoot. Sorry. Yeah. Cheese and crackers. This moment has been brought to you by the 50s.
Edit. It worked in the 70s.
Yeah. So, how I got it. So you say you're able to see how their creativity works, or what's in them to come out?
I don't know that I see it, but I'm able to work with them to find it, because I love that. I feel so many people, it's right there. It's right there. And they've got a wall of the thickest bricks in front of that, just that little spot. And the biggest thing is it's their thinking around it.
Oh my gosh.
It's so much. I hear so many people say, "Oh, Patrick, I'm not creative. I'm not a writer. I'm not an actor." And I said, that's not what it's about. And you are creative because you're alive.
Yeah.
Now, how does it want to express itself? And through the process of the Artist Way, it digs in.
Yeah.
It makes you look at some stuff you don't want to look at. Family of origin stuff is huge.
Yeah.
People, your monsters that told you can't do that, and poo-pooed you and did horrible things or said horrible things. There's a really great statement in it where you write to
in the Artist Way.
Yeah, where you write to that creative monster, and one of it is, "Dear Sister Mary, I do too have creativity, and you have pig eyes." And she gets your
9-year-old.
Yeah,
writing.
She gets it out, and it's good to get it out and not hold on to that stuff, and also forgive and move through it. Yeah. So I think that I just have been able to really listen to people and just hear what they're wanting to be, what they're wanting to do, what kind of life they want to have.
It's like you hear what's trying to come out of them.
Yeah.
And what did you find is usually this?
Oh, it's their thought about themselves.
Yeah.
It totally is. I do creative coaching with people. I helped a woman through a whole process of writing.
Oh my gosh.
But I also help people just living a creative life.
Oh my gosh.
So many people don't allow it.
Yes.
And a lot of women are in the group because they raised their children.
Yes.
They were a wife, and now they're like, oh, what do I do?
Yeah.
What am I supposed to be? Where am I? And it's like, oh, I used to like knitting.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why don't you start knitting again?
Yes.
Don't have to go to the store and buy everything. Just start out small.
Yes.
It's like I help people with writing. Just start one word.
I love that you said don't go out and buy anything, because that is exactly what I would have done. I'm going to start knitting, so I have to get let me see, 17 balls of yarn.
Yes.
45 different sized knitting needles.
The perfect glasses.
The perfect glasses. Oh my God. And that's so funny. I mean, I love that you call people out on that, because it's that's you trying to not do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they overwhelm themselves.
Yeah. Yeah. So get one ball of yarn and just one set of knitting needles and start.
Totally.
Yeah.
And one of the things we look at is that wonderful word that starts with a P.
Perfectionism.
Yes. Yes. If I can't do it perfectly, then I'm not going to do it.
I mean.
And there's no such thing as perfect. The only thing that is perfect is this now moment.
Oh my God, I love that.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's all we have.
Pat.
What?
Oh my gosh, that was
well,
really...
that's what the Eckhart
Tolle. Yeah. And I know you said that the power of now was life-changing for you. So how did that...
That's a crazy story. Mm-hmm. So I was living in LA and was on a flight back from, I had gone home to Michigan and was flying back to LA and sat next to this guy who was like a publicist. And he said, I'd like to invite you to this book reading. And I was great. It was at the Bodhi Tree in LA.
I love that place.
Yeah, that
such
bookstore.
A great bookstore.
And I said to Mark, you want to go to this? We got invited to this thing. Sure. You know, we want more spirituality in our life. So, you know, we're standing in this little room, little bookstore and everything, and people are having wine and cheese and loud and everything. And all of a sudden, this little mousy man.
Oh my God, it was him.
Comes walking in. I'm getting chills.
Oh my God.
And sits down.
Eckhart Tolle, everyone.
And the whole room just goes and gets quiet.
Oh my God.
This is before he became
the biggest thing since the biggest thing.
Yeah. And he started speaking quite interesting.
Yes.
Very quiet.
Yes.
Very mousy. But what was coming out of his mouth was like gold.
Everyone's brains were exploding.
Everybody was just like, you know, it's stunned. And I was like, who is this? So I have a first copy.
Oh my gosh. Of course.
Signed to me.
Of course you do, Patrick.
Yeah. But the thing that he said that I will never forget, and it's what I say, all we have is this now moment.
Yes.
Anything that happened in your past was happening in the now moment.
Amen.
Anything that will happen in the future will happen in the now moment.
Yeah.
So all we have is right now.
Yes.
Because we don't know the next second what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And it really was a life-changing. So I created also an improv class that I've done called Improv and the Power of Now.
Yes, yes,
because,
yes.
as you know, improv is all about listening and being in the now moment.
And allowing
and connecting.
Yes, and. Saying yes to the moment and adding to it.
Yeah, so it's the same thing. Mm-hmm. So I broke down sections of Power of Now and created an improv
Oh my gosh.
Or not group, class that I do.
Yes.
And I've done it at different spiritual centers. I did it when we were in Naples at Unity.
Yep.
And I love doing that. Mm-hmm. And I haven't done it for a while.
Yeah. Now that you guys are here in Chicago.
I know.
There's probably a lot of...
And do it through Cityside or something like
Cityside, Unity, Megan McDonough has a Unity.
Oh, that's right.
And there's a Unity of Chicago. It's quite large. Yeah. And I think it's up near Edgewater.
They moved because they sold their building.
Yeah, they were way up north.
We got married there.
And now, and I think it's in Edgewater, I believe, or Rogers Park, right around there.
Yeah, with the movie and other things, I kind of got away from it, but now I'm back into it. And as life does, now I've got more movies and things happening.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm very
Can you talk about any about it?
I can just say that I'm so thankful. I'm in development on a new Christmas movie for Hallmark.
Oh my God. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
You deserve every second of it.
Thank
Truly.
you so much.
Truly.
Thank you.
You continue to show up. I have known Patrick for years. And
we lived next to each other first.
We lived next to each other. We lived
with each other.
With each other. That's how we met. We were living next door neighbors.
Yeah.
And you show up with, okay, that didn't work. Mm. And, you might have that wah, wah, we all go through, but you're the king of pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and start all over again.
Laverne and Shirley.
Is that what it is?
Just what makes that
little old dance. That's Sammy Kahn.
Can move the rubber tree. But they used to sing that to each other.
They did?
Yes.
That's right.
You were reminding me, you were like, things happen and you pick yourself up. as you know, I was in a project with Joan Rivers.
Mm-hmm.
And,
yes.
We did an animation with her.
And when you were in LA or Chicago? No, you were here. Chicago. That's right. Okay, yeah, you were in Chicago.
And Danny, who created the show, was living in
Danny
LA.
Salas.
And we were in the process of selling it, and she died.
Aww.
And I remember going, those bracelets, WWJD.
Mm-hmm.
What would Joan do?
I love it. What would she do?
She'd pick herself up and start all over again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you just do that so beautifully. It's like I said, I see you have your moments where you're like bummed out.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I mean, like we all do. But you don't let it like permanently end your pursuit and your journey and your creative endeavors, which is just honestly so inspiring. And then here you are. You got a movie made on Hallmark that's been played over and over, and now you're in development is it with Hallmark?
Yep.
With another movie for Hallmark.
Yep.
That is incredible.
Thank you.
I'm just beyond happy for you.
It's interesting because I think I'm not one of those people that wears, my stuff on my sleeve, my crap, what I'm going through.
Yes, no.
I don't put it up on social media.
You're very gracious.
Well, the thing is, then people think, though, oh, he's got such a Pollyanna life.
Right,
and it's like, no,
right. Yeah.
I have a life that's up and down.
Right.
And I have been from, losing a business.
Yes.
Losing a ton of money.
Yeah.
Pretty much overnight.
Yeah.
And ending up working at Starbucks.
Yep.
Which, again, became one of the best blessings in my life. And that's when I worked with Damon.
Oh.
If you remember.
Yes.
So I went into Starbucks. I'll tell the story real quick because I had a business called Classic TV Shop.
Which I worked at during the holidays.
You did.
When I had to be called all kinds of names. when all the products didn't come in. And it wasn't our fault. We just didn't get them.
No. They took the Lucy and Ricky Barbie doll and gave it to Walmart rather than us.
I'm sorry. They are not going to be there by Christmas. Yeah, right.
And Suzanne was called the Disappointment
Department. Hello, hi, Classic TV here. You remember that thing you ordered for Christmas? Well, expected by New Year's Eve. Have a great night.
F New Year's Eve.
Yeah, it was Classic TV memorabilia.
Yeah.
So it was like
and
mugs.
I loved it.
Yeah, it was so cute.
And then a little thing called eBay came in and destroyed my company. And I lost a ton of money.
Yeah.
And was really down and out and was kind of like, what am I going to do? And I was at a dinner and a friend was working at Starbucks as a district manager.
Yeah.
And I thought, let's just do that. And you can get health benefits.
Yeah. You're like, I need a job.
Yeah. And Mark was finishing school, so we could get health benefits. And I said, but my one thing, we were living in Venice Beach. And
I remember.
I said, I just don't want to get the drive-through.
Why?
What happened?
You were in the drive-thru.
I get the drive-thru. So I ended up working with this.
Wait, but why didn't you want the drive-thru?
Because I felt like it was like you had to rush and it was giving me a panic attack.
Totally. Let's go with that latte.
And I just was like, I don't know, but of course that's what I get. And I work with this tall African-American, wonderful man with dreadlocks.
That was Damon. I remember.
That was Damon. And he and I just clicked and we just connected and we created a song that we used to sing for customers.
Yes.
And it was, hey, good morning. Welcome to Starbucks. I'm Damon. I'm Patrick. One's straight, one's gay, one's black, one's white. The Damon and Patrick show. And people would come pulling up and ask, can we hear the Damon and Patrick song? And so it was one of those things where it was cute. Like, again, I decided every morning when I was getting up at 5:30 in the morning, putting on my little apron and saying, let me be the love and light that you want me to be today.
Amen. How beautiful.
And from there, life just
unfolded.
And
the next thing you know, you're a producer.
Right.
I want to be a producer.
Yeah. And even that has been up and down for sure.
Yeah.
So, and it hasn't always been I'm a producer.
Yeah.
No, I'm a producer.
I know. Oh, yes. I know.
I'm a writer, and it's all over the place. But the reward ultimately is so wonderful.
Yeah.
And I'm very lucky that I have such a creative partner in Teresa and such a supportive husband in Mark.
Yeah. So if you were to say, how is my creative life spiritual? What spiritual practices do I use in my creative life? What would be like the top, Well,
the top thing I think for me is visioning.
Visioning. I love visioning.
And I write
Can you share what that is?
Yeah, visioning is holding for yourself what you vision, essentially, what you believe that you can accomplish. It's not so much what I want to do. It's more of an active energy. So I journal it.
Yes.
Every day in my, what I also do are morning pages.
Morning pages from the Artist Way. At least 3 pages.
3 pages of just getting things out. And then I do my vision. And in my vision, it's not I want to do, I am. It's an I am statement. So I am a successful writer, director, producer. And
you are.
Yes.
It sounds like you're like clear your mind stuff by the journaling so you can make space to vision what you want. And so then when you vision that, do you like tap into what that feels like? Or,
So case in point, I used to drive around in Douglas, Michigan, where I now live, and I would say, I live here and I write movies for Hallmark.
And here we are.
And it was 10 years later, but it happened, and it's happening. I own a house with Mark in Douglas, Michigan that I love, 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 and I'm writing for Hallmark.
I mean,
I know.
Incredible.
And again, I think a lot of it is getting the negativity out of your brain, the telling yourself all the reasons you can't.
Right.
Rather than that, spinning it around and saying why you can.
Yes. And good ways to do that is, like you said, journaling, letting it out.
Yep.
Are there other practices that can help?
Another practice for me is getting quiet and listening. Really just kind of, what am I meant to do? What am I meant to be? Let me get my ego out of the way. We can just beat ourselves up so much. I'm not enough. I don't have enough of this. I'm blah, 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 rather than flip it over and give gratitude. Gratitude is another huge, huge thing. I walk my dogs and I sing, grateful, I am grateful, I am grateful. Just simple things like that. Just living in that daily gratitude. I feel very blessed in so many ways.
Because you tap into that.
I do, but also I think ever since I was a little kid, I was very aware of people that didn't have. And I'm going to get choked up.
It's okay. You can get choked up. Hold mother's hand.
I just remember I went home and as a little kid to my mom and said there was a family that didn't have much. And I said, could we give them some toys and clothes?
Oh,
so I think I had that as a little kid.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm getting.
Oh my God, I love it. You're such a heart-centered person. I mean, when I think of you, you are just such a loving, kind, heart-centered person. So of course you had that experience. That's heartbreaking as a kid to recognize that other kids are living in situations that are just so scary or, like they just don't have enough. And it is heartbreaking.
I think I can't even look right now at what's happening in Gaza. It's just heartbreaking.
It is heartbreaking.
And so I just when I get into my not enough world, I go,
yeah,
you are so lucky. You are so blessed.
Yes.
And when we can get into that just by being here right now, walking in this room, being able to walk and sit.
Yes.
I will never forget, I saw a video, Christopher Reeve talking about he was at a party and he watched somebody get up out of a chair, walk over to the food table and get their food and everything, and how easy it was for him.
Yeah.
And he was stuck in that chair.
Yeah.
We take for granted.
It's so easy when we get...
I went on a different...
No, that's okay. No, that's how you're feeling. And it's so easy to get, caught up in our frustrations and, our goals, and then get into that place of, why isn't it like this?
Yeah.
I mean, we all do it. I do it, and yes.
And that's a human behavior. Mm-hmm. But so the thing is to look at it and catch it and flip it around and go, where can I be in gratitude? Where can I be in my blessings?
Yeah.
That's why a blessing bracelet is great to have.
That's right. I have one. I know. And I love it. All right. Anyway, so if you want to find Patrick,
Ziegler.
E-R. Yep. And you can find out his projects that he's working on.
Yeah.
His producing projects and writing projects.
Yes.
You can find out when he's doing The Artist's Way if you'd like to join that. Highly recommended.
Thank you.
And you can reach out to him for creative coaching, which, oh my God, that sounds amazing. Because you have creative coached me just as my friend for years. Is it 30?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Yeah.
Because it's before I met Mark.
Yeah.
And we'll be 30 next May.
Isn't that credible?
Yeah. Wow.
Holy Toledo.
It's 31.
What'd you say?
Did you fall?
Oh my God. That's another episode.
Story.
That's another episode.
That's the Suzanne comedy show story.
That's right. That you got to be in. Patrick Ziegler, I adore you.
Suzanne
you are
Soul.
such a beautiful light and love of this world. And we're all so grateful, and you're such a gift to us.
Thank you.
All of us.
You are the same to me.
Thank you, darling.
Love you.
Love you so much.
Yay.
Cut.
Bye.
Wow. That was entertaining, enjoyable, and a masterclass in creative resilience all in one. Huge love and thanks to my dear pal, Patrick Ziegler, for showing up so fully and generously. If you want to learn more about Patrick's work or join one of his Artist's Way groups, check the description for the links. Seriously, if your creativity's been hiding under a weighted blanket, he's the guy to help coax it out. And hey, if you need a sign to keep believing in your own story, this was it. And I can't wait to see more of Patrick's work on the Hallmark Channel. Anywho, as always, this has been the Spiritual Shit Show podcast. My name is Suzanne Soul. Thank you so much for listening, and I dream of rolling it.